I always go by don't assign malice to something that can be confidently by scientists demolished. In a way, I decided to concede, and the institution of science is lost, and the skepticism of the series. That makes no sense, and inofficially sounding is it replaces the phrasal verbs in the order of institutional science and scientific measuring of the comments section in Benjamin. And but so I need to take off and go through the film. So I'd like to discuss this and much more tomorrow, or prior daily bread, RB, and the institution that assigns all these roles to take a hat mat. It's evil, and it has a lost sign of healthy amounts of serotonin and dopamine. And the institutional way, it's what they do. Priority and the happy tapping, and the institution is inserted in SOF, and it's soft. And science is a psychedelic, maybe. It's I don't know, maybe it's not. Science could be many things, wearing many hats. I don't want to be banned and censored for just using a word in my rambling poetry of a monologue. And it seems that until all the Jesus salt is going to be eliminated from Thai salads, we're not going to achieve circumference perfectly measuring the distances from the radius to the diameter to the centimeters, inches, and tiptoeing around and around the favorite. And I'm being skeptical again when I acquire voltage. And what if I use slightly different words? It's not like the science is a compass, a monumental in its description. And it's the catalytic machine around science. And there's plenty of skepticism around science and the influences upon it that I also want to promote, which result. Science is a Polynesian word, and it has a couple of definitions, meaning conclusions and seemingly enormous, the scientific bread. And in this method, coasting the body, that's knowledge that's gained using such scientific method. And I think that using such science, computer referrals of constructs, such that do such research is really mechanical. It's just a thought. Probably confusing to the listener thoroughly. Is it not? Beautifully put, right? It's a conjecture. It's a crossroads for many souls caught up in their daily routines and their schmucksters, and what is particularly thought. So it's a collective effort to decipher a universal code. It's a bunch of incrustated people trying to do sums and manipulating their own story of sense in this working incompetence. And this kind of incompetence, it's dangerous because it's bordering perfection. And it's my yard sale. And I'm competent in pricing the items that I own. And it's all different for those who make mistakes repeatedly and competent, weird mistakes, and not everybody is competing for attention. That's true. And any of endeavors. And I think that most competing, sacrilegion, politic, and other types of ticks, with science doing this and that. And it's more precise to say that this scientist went wrong and caught his own tail and bit it. And the ego got the best of him. atomic interest.